Caitlin Clark just did something that no athlete has done since Michael Jordan.
Remember when Michael Jordan could put his name on anything and it would sell out before it even reached the shelves? Well, welcome to the Caitlin Clark era. A generational talent has just sent shockwaves through the basketball world. So much so that even WNBA veterans are sweating through their headbands. And no, it's not the temperature. It's because Caitlin just landed a deal that mirrors the legend of MJ himself.
It was like Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, probably eventually Caitlin Clark, where it's like individual people make an entire country tune into their sport.
1,000%.
Like hockey was never bigger than when Wayne Gretzky was playing it, and it was ridiculous how much it grew the sport.
Tiger Woods.
Caitlin Clark isn't just selling merchandise, she's shifting the culture. Her groundbreaking partnership with a billion-dollar powerhouse has the entire sports world buzzing, while a few seasoned vets act like they didn't just witness their own league get outshined. This isn't just another endorsement. It's the most iconic basketball collaboration since a young phenom from North Carolina paired up with the swoosh and changed sneaker history forever. And this time, it's led by a woman. Clark isn't just the queen of the court. She's now the queen of the game and the business behind it. Stick around, because at the end we'll reveal the inspiring words Jordan had for her, and the rare stat that only his heiress and Caitlin Clark share. Ready? Let's dive in.
It's incredible. Congratulations to her and her family. Yeah. The crazy thing is I'm just seeing her last year when they played LSU, but she's phenomenal.
Let's put this into perspective. Wilson, the official game ball provider for both the NBA and WNBA, just made Caitlin Clark the first female athlete since Michael Jordan to receive her own signature basketball collection. You can almost hear Cheryl Swoops clenching her jaw from across the court. The irony? Swoops has been talking more about Clark lately than she ever did about her own legacy. And now, Caitlin's name is being etched right alongside MJ's in the Marketing Hall of Fame. But these basketballs aren't your average gym class rubber. They are premium white and gold collector's pieces, laser-etched with designs that celebrate iconic moments from Clark's already legendary career. There's Threes Up, a nod to her fearless long-range game. The record breaker honors her dominance on the stat sheet. And Crowd Maestro? That captures her rare ability to turn every arena into a sold-out, high-voltage spectacle. Think more Beyoncé concert than basketball game.
The first athlete since Michael Jordan to get their own signature basketball from Wilson. She also becomes the first WNBA player to get her own signature basketball from.
But it gets even crazier. Wilson couldn't keep them in stock. Tens of thousands of Caitlin Clark's signature balls vanished in under 40 minutes. 40 minutes. That's less time than it takes AJA Wilson to fire off a cryptic tweet. This wasn't some soft rollout. It was a full-blown cultural moment. The kind of rapid sellout you'd expect from a new iPhone drop or a Travis Scott sneaker collab. And just when you thought the hype couldn't go any higher, Clark dropped another collection, this time with grocery giant HYV. Yep, you heard that right. Caitlin Clark is pulling sneaker-level sellouts with a supermarket. Only she could turn a grocery aisle into the hottest spot in sports marketing.
Calling all Caitlin Clark fans, 2 new limited edition basketballs are now available at select Hy-Vee stores. The designs are part of the Inspire series that Clark is doing in partnership with Wilson Sporting Goods. The tribute ball pays homage to Clark's time with the Iowa women's basketball team, and the Dreamer ball is designed to encourage athletes to pursue their dreams. Both are available in sizes 3 and 6 at select Hy-Vee locations.
Wilson's head of global brand, Amanda Lamb, said it best. Caitlin Clark isn't just a record-setting athlete, she's a cultural icon. Translation: she's not just a player, she's the player. That's why Wilson is going all in, betting on Clark to be the face that leads their women's basketball brand into a new era. This isn't some limited-time promo. It's a strategic brand shift, and Caitlin Clark is the centerpiece. The future of the game doesn't just feature her. It is her.
When you take into stock the fact that outside of Kevin Durant, aging superstar, LeBron James, 40 years old, and Steph Curry, there's not a single NBA player more popular today than Caitlin Clark. That is a problem.
And now, the ripple effect is shaking up the entire league. Moves like this are redefining what's possible for female athletes. Caitlin Clark isn't just cashing checks. She's rewriting the entire endorsement playbook. Naturally, that's stirring tension in some locker rooms. While Caitlin racks up deals, a few of the league's loudest critics are stuck on the sidelines, arms crossed, endorsementless. Let's talk numbers, because stats speak louder than any hater tweet. Clark's WNBA games are averaging 1.18 million viewers, 3 times the league's usual numbers. She's not just raising the bar, she's launching it into orbit. One rookie, tripling the WNBA's audience. And the wildest part, she's only just getting started.
We knew Caitlin Clark was marketable, but she's been put over some pretty big names. In fact, some worldwide, huge, international names. 2 of them being Messi and Ronaldo.
Sold-out arenas, record-breaking TV ratings, weekly viral clips lighting up every social feed. People who didn't even know the WNBA existed last year are now rearranging their schedules around Indiana Fever games. Why? Because Caitlin Clark brings electricity every time she steps on the floor. She's not just playing, she's performing. A one-woman ratings machine. A walking economic stimulus package for women's basketball. She's pulling in fans who've never watched a women's game. Gen Z. She's their icon. Boomers. She's Larry Bird with a social media presence. Middle America. Suddenly, they're tuning into Fever games like it's Sunday Night Football. Everyone wants in on the Caitlin Clark phenomenon. Everyone except a few bitter vets still trying to figure out how this superstar stole the spotlight without even asking for it.
But for Caitlin Clark, on a worldwide marketability list for athletes, to be ahead of both Messi and Ronaldo is quite impressive. Steph Curry is behind her on the list.
While players like Dijonai Carrington are busy subtweeting and questioning Clark's rise, Caitlin is out here building a billion-dollar brand. She's locking arms with Wilson, joining Michael Jordan in an ultra-exclusive club that, until now, had just one name on the list. Say what you want, but the numbers don't lie. And this is only the beginning. Don't just take my word for it. Take it from the legends. Mike Breen, the iconic voice of the NBA, delivered one of the highest compliments in hoops history, casually mentioning Caitlin Clark in the same breath as basketball royalty. That's not a hot take. That's basketball canon.
She's doing rating-wise for the WNBA what Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Steph Curry have been doing for the NBA.
But this isn't just about what Caitlin Clark is doing on the court. It's about what she's building off of it. She's no longer just the best story in basketball. She's a full-blown marketing juggernaut. According to industry insiders, Clark is now the 4th most marketable athlete in the world. Not just in the WNBA. Not just in women's basketball. The world. That puts her ahead of entire sports leagues, global superstars, and yes, even a few salty veterans still busy subtweeting from the sidelines. Let that sink in. She's leapfrogged entire marketing departments to become the face of the most explosive movement in women's sports. And now, with Clark in the spotlight, the WNBA is entering true prime time. Expect more sponsorships, more national TV slots, a bigger platform, a bigger voice, and the biggest seat at the table women's basketball has ever had.
The idea of some players being jealous, yes, that probably exists.
Okay.
To me, yeah, jealous, sure. I mean, would you be jealous of somebody that got $28 million shoe deal or whatever the deal is before you step foot in the pro?
But not everyone is celebrating. While Caitlin Clark is flashing smiles for the cameras and rewriting the business of basketball, some of the league's old guard are stuck chewing on lemons. Because this isn't just a player with elite handles. This is a superstar with real leverage. And that's got a few locker rooms feeling more than a little tense. Let's paint the picture. A first-year player enters the league, breaks 62 records, draws over 1 million viewers per game, and sells out venues like she's Taylor Swift in high tops. It should be a dream come true for the league. But instead, some of the WNBA's veterans are responding with sharp elbows, eye rolls, and the occasional cryptic Instagram post.
What a lot of people weren't willing or were a bit reluctant to appreciate was the game on this young white sister of ours. She can ball. And oh, by the way, she was a great ambassador for the game. And by the way, she came in there and looked out for everybody else. For 22 years, they couldn't get chartered flights. That sister got there and it was done in 2 weeks. That's who Caitlin Clark is.
The WNBA has always prided itself on being tough, gritty, and unified. A league where players fought tooth and nail to elevate a sport long overlooked. Then Caitlin Clark steps in, flips the script, and suddenly the cameras, endorsements, and viewership follow her. To some, it looks like she skipped the line. But what they are missing? She earned it, and the tension? It's not just passive-aggressive tweets anymore. It's spilling onto the court. Some players have come after Clark with an extra dose of heat, almost like they're trying to humble her by force. And make no mistake, it's personal. You don't square off with a player like Caitlin Clark unless you've got a chip on your shoulder the size of a salary cap.
They try so long to get respect for women's basketball, and then they treat it like a junior high school girl's locker room. Junior high school girl antics on the court. Instead of playing the game, they got to be drama because they're jealous. Instead of letting their skills speak for themselves, they got to be drama because they're jealous.